Hello, everyone. Welcome to session 25 of Ghostale Inn. Julia, you wake up on a grass field. In fact, this grass field reminds you of the place, a place that perhaps you've not seen in a long time. There's various kind of weeds that are rolling with the wind and a blue sky slowly kind of turning into this orange shade. The temperature is right. What do you do?
I'm gonna look at myself to see if I'm me.
You look down and you see that you are a child. In fact, you are Dabal, and you've just turned 9.
I'm sorry, I'm who and turned
9? You know that your name is, I will post it in, and you've just turned 9.
Pin, do I know this?
Shh. You don't recall. You kind of, so the back of your head, you kind of search. This name does not seem familiar to you, but you are sure that that is who you are in this moment. And your arms are kind of shorter. You're holding a this kind of wooden bow in your hand.
Okay, I will look at the bow to see. No, I'm gonna try and shoot an arrow just into the wilderness.
Hey, come on! What are you doing? What are you waiting for?
Oh, hey! I turned to the.
You turn to the side and you see 2 of your friends. The slightly taller one, you know as Minyo, and the slightly shorter one, with a kind of orange tanned hair, you know as June.
Oh, hey, there you guys are. I'm sorry, I'm just a little out of it.
What are you waiting for? Shoot already!
Sure. I'll take aim at right next to June's ear. Or wait, does he look human?
He looks human.
Gosh. Okay, yeah, I'll jokingly shoot at his ear. Near his ear.
Do a d20 for me. You do not have to add anything to the roll.
17.
With a 17, you kind of release fake kind of rubber stick that is your arrow, and it kind of skips past June as it lands on the ground.
Hey, not at me! At that!
You see June kind of points his fingers towards a kind of tall bush.
Oh. Okay, sure.
Remember? I mean, you found the rabbit, and it's probably in there.
Do we gotta hurt the rabbit though? Maybe we can eat something else tonight.
No. Here, I'll do it.
June kind of grabs the wooden bow out of your hands, and he kind of takes aim.
Well, I'll be the legendary archer from White Rock.
As he is going to also do a roll. And as the little rubber arrow gets released from this toy this toy bow, it lands just a little short from this bush, and you watch as a small brown rabbit kind of dashes out.
What? I thought you said you were going to be a legendary archer.
Wait for it.
You look at Mignot who said this, as kind of this ball of orange dashes out from behind you, as a small Shiba kind of chases this rabbit.
That's right. Go get him.
As you watch June and Mignot kind of started running after this little Shiba.
I'll chase after them.
Do another plain D20 for me.
13.
With the 13, you manage to trail just a little bit behind.
They
And
ran
as
up for me.
Well, run faster. Come on. You can do it, Damo. Come on.
I'm trying.
You kind of run down this this dirt trail that leads. It kind of winds down, and it leads to this in the distance, this village, curved gray bricks and white walls. It looks kind of this milky yellow under the setting sun.
Wow.
What?
Did you corner it?
You got him. You got him. Good job for that.
As you kind of look ahead, and you see that Minyo had just kind of bent down and picked up Fuzai, who's carrying the brown rabbit in between his teeth.
Aw, poor rabbit, but good job, Fuzai.
Well, I guess it's we can bring it back to my ma, and then she can turn it into stew, and then we'll have like dinner.
Oh, that sounds yummy.
Do you not want stew?
I do. I'll just look away when the rabbit is being butchered.
Well, you don't have to watch it. I mean, wait, don't they just magically turn into stew? I mean, I ran into my mom and like, she brings out the stew. I always thought she just like, turns it like into stew.
I like grab both of June's shoulders. Listen, June, this is coming from my wise 9 years. Don't ever walk into the kitchen when the moms are cooking.
Oh, okay, that's
Race into your
compliment.
house.
You surprises the two of them.
Hey, that's cheating! As you kind of as you dash down the stone stairs, and in the distance, kind of a warm, small stream of smoke from the balcony tells you that it's almost time for dinner.
Yippee food.
You push open the door, the wooden door that's so familiar to you. As behind that door is nothing but darkness.
What? Who turned on all the lights?
Your voice echoes. Fuya or Dabo. As darkness kind of encompasses, it surrounds you.
Guys?
Kenji.
Jesus.
You remember being swallowed by this beast. And you feel kind of pressure as your body goes down and down. And suddenly you kind of see the light. In fact, you look around and you are surrounded by people who dress just like you. This green shirt with a kind of dark collar. And this armor around your waist.
Sit up immediately. Feeling a sense of importance, perhaps.
As you stood up along with all the rest of people around you, you march forward in this forest for a couple of minutes, and then you see it as the forest kind of opens up, and in front of you is a city that you know as Kaifon City.
Am I armed?
So much more.
Of course you're armed. You are Peiwu, and you're an archer in the 3rd Archery Squad of North Plain. They decided to station you at the right wing.
How many people?
You
am I
know
with?
that you look around and you don't see all of your comrades. There's about 15, 20 people near you. As you come close to the kind of the edge of the woods, you hear, "Halt!" And you know this is the place where you wait for the war to begin.
I kind of check my equipment, kind of swallow a nervous breath, and I prepare myself. I'm ready to do my part.
You're gonna die.
As you kind of look down and you check You kind of string your crusted bowl once more. There's sweat on your hands as you wipe them once and on your pants. But then there's more as you kind of feel your legs twitch. You kind of knock it. And you string your bow. As you do, you hear the army, kind of your comrades breathing around you. Kind of leather creaks as others also check on their weapons one last time. You hear a horse kind of snort somewhere behind the line. Someone coughs into their sleeve. And kind of metal clicking softly against metal.
Do I know where in, like, are we front lines?
You are sort of front lines. You are a branch that marched kind of into the enemy territory, and this is the first city that you came across. In fact, you're lucky to not have been in combat prior to this point in your march. In front of you, Kaifeng City stood in silence. The gate is enormous and wood reinforced with kind of horizontal iron bands. You can sort of see where the hinges disappear into the stone walls. It's so tall. And at this moment, you're glad you're not a foot soldier. Nothing looks impossible to climb.
I avert my gaze from the gates. I don't have to go up there, so I don't have to worry. I just have to shoot straight and shoot true. Fighting is one. For the North Plane. For the North Plane.
As you remind yourself, for the North Plane, for the North Plane. As your stomach, you feel your stomach kind of growls. And you regret not eating more at yesterday's dinner. And as you think of dinner, your mind drifts back to the small town, and you wonder if your mom has locked the back door. If your little brothers remembered to feed the chickens. And it should be time that someone gives you order, yet there is none. As you wait,
I think for a brief
you wipe out
moment,
the
that might have been my last meal.
you clinch onto the wood of this bowl that's in your hand. And you shake the thoughts. As you hear it coming from your left. Mignon, are you nervous? No, not now, June. Well, you're sweating buckets. As you hear kind of patting, one has patted the other on their shoulder. Well, remember? One day's green. As you know exactly what they mean, one day's grain, that's what's promised to you. One day's grain per enemy slain.
I feel a little
1 day's grain to your family.
pessimistic, so I don't say it out loud, but like I'm thinking that they're in way over their head, and I'm just trying, forget about 1 day's grain, I'm trying to make it out.
And as this happens, you hear sort of murmurs coming from behind you. Then you hear soldiers, get ready. As you feel kind of the wooden texture of your bow, and you take you kind of put your hand on your arrow sack, and you feel kind of the steel and the feather as you pull one out, and you kind of ready it. The edge of that arrow kind of brushes along the string of your bow as you hear, draw!
I draw like immediately, and I'm thinking, shoot straight, please shoot straight.
The city's too far away. It's hard to aim anywhere, but your bow kind of pointing far away. And in this moment, you are reminded that you have never killed a person before.
It'll be fine. I'm far away. The arrow has to hit them far away. Plenty of archers have done this before. I'm sure plenty of people have done this before. I'm sure I can do it too. 1 day's
To hear, release!
I close my eyes.
You close your eyes. You let the force of this bow take the arrow into the sky. See, other squadrons also fired their round, releases their arrows as this rain of arrows kind of come down towards the city. In the distance, you hear kind of screams and grunts, and you also kind of watch as people walking on the walls of that city suddenly stops and their body falls. You hear cheers coming from yeah, good shot.
Yeah, you too.
And as all of you kind of wait, and you hear this kind of conversation happens Or beside you, perhaps.
Oh, I think you missed. No, I didn't. Nope, you absolutely missed.
Absent-mindedly, I kind of think, if no one even knows who we hit, how are they gonna distribute the rice? But it's a passing thought.
A passing thought indeed.
Draw!
Is everyone kind of around you, ready their bow and arrow once again?
First time was easy. The second time will be easier.
Release!
This time you watch as your arrow and whoever is standing beside you fly towards the city, and you watch as they took down 2 more guards on the walls.
This is easy. We just keep doing this, and then they won't even get close to us. It's an easy meal.
Ew.
Well, yeah. Good job.
As a couple of you kind of swallow.
Hey, what's your name?
What, me?
I'm June.
Yeah, I know. Peiwu. It's slept in the same barracks for a bit. You're the talkative one.
Oh, I wouldn't exactly say that. Hey, this is, well, you're sitting next to my buddy.
Yeah, I know. He's the second talkative one.
Well, that's, what, 2 days worth of, grains to all of our families.
Yeah, for them, you know, right? I mean, if you think about it, we're gonna come back as like, heroes that took down Kaifon City, right? And, you know, feed your families and everything, so.
Well, of course we are. I'd give you a hug if I could, but, we're kind of in the middle of...
As he say something, but you hear the sound of something traveling through air as you hear Minyo shout,
Watch out!
the sound of arrows kind of piercing through something that you can't quite, and it all happened so fast. Was it that you? Waited, but there's no pain. As time seemed to slow down in this moment, infinitely. To check one more time. Steel sticking out
Oh!
from your into your body. But you look to your side and
Who do I see to my side?
and you see the man that you've just, well, really, that you've had less than a conversation with. In fact, less than a minute ago. Now with a arrow through the head. So it kind of enters from above his ears, and the other side came out through the other side of his face.
I hit the ground immediately. I don't want to get shot.
As you drop to the ground, and you hear beside you two bodies also drop to the ground as you see June kind of rushes over to grab him. Minyo? Get up! Get up!
I rush over to this guy and I try to pull him to the ground. What the hell are you doing? You're gonna get shot too if you stand up like that.
No! Get up! As you pull this guy to the ground, and you hear from kind of these commands coming from behind you. Keep firing!
I look where, like, I've dropped my bow kind of on the ground, and I kind of scramble, like, keeping low to the ground.
To the ground, you draw your arrows, and you hear kind of footsteps as your comrades take cover around the trees, and they can release another set of arrows. And as you grab your bow, you feel kind of a hand, firm grip on your arm. Please, find a medic. He's hit.
Are you kidding? That guy took an arrow straight to the head. He's not coming back. You want to waste time getting shot looking after him?
Firing! But he's hit. You have to help. You have to help him.
You're gonna get hit too if
No,
you don't draw a
wake
bow
up.
right now.
It's too late. You know that it's too late. Where you are, seeing that there's going to take them more time to release arrows, as you use that precious moment to run and to duck behind the nearest tree.
2 days. 2 days of grain for this?
As the world around you kind of dims, as you find yourself in darkness once more, Kenji, the sky kind of dims into a thick black. As you're once again alone.
We gotta get out of here. The Lord's gonna fire again. I can't stay here.
Miyashita, your body is heavy as you feel yourself almost kind of sliding down.
I'm sorry, give me a brief moment. Jay, your audio went muffled.
Oh, okay, got it. No worries. Let
Good
me.
now.
Hold on, now you're fine.
Now
You were
it's
just far.
fine.
Now it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
You were
interesting.
far away.
I don't know, for that brief section you were muffled, but yeah, now you sound fine.
Fascinating. Let us begin then. I'm going to hold it in this position. Miyashita, you feel your body kind of in this very your limbs kind of feels heavy. As the space around you propels you kind of further in. Eventually, your body kind of feels grounded. As there's a floor, there's a ground beneath you. As you wake up, middle of the night, crickets all around you, and you hear kind of distant snores. And you wake up in the tent.
I open my eyes.
You open your eyes, and you see the top of this tent. It's mostly made of fabric. Now that you've been marching for a little while, it's collected quite some dust. Your tent is large enough for two, but you, Michael, you are lucky enough to have this one all to yourself. As you hear this faint, almost this faint wail that comes from that fucking tent right next to you.
Did I get awoken by snores from nearby?
Perhaps. And now you can't fall asleep again because that's the sound of crying just wouldn't go away. Whoever it is, that bastard is crying like an injured animal. You have enough on your plate already. Not to mention, is that a barking dog?
What is going on? If you can't stand the pain of war, don't join the army? And then I try to um, turn myself to the other side, back facing the voice, and try to go back to sleep with like a pillow or like a blanket wrapped around my ears.
You wrapped your pillow kind of around your ears and you hold it in place with your arm. Definitely, certainly not a comfortable position per se, but it's sufficient to help you go back to sleep. As the sound of crying disappears and you enjoy a peaceful night. And you are awakened once more by kind of the army horn that you've heard so many times.
I immediately spring up from my bed and find my armor, don the armor, and then realize that I don't think we're fighting just yet. But it's probably not a bad idea to be prepared. So it's almost a
Light up
reflex at
in
this
his head.
point.
You kind of quickly get ready as you hear other footsteps also kind of also stumbles and like tries to pick up their armors or weapons as you join the rest of this battalion on your morning assembly. As people kind of begin to gather around the little open area that's surrounded by all of the tents of you and your comrades.
Do I have memory about, I guess, my squad, my comrades before? Can I tell how many are left? Like how many percent are left?
As you gather around the campfire in the middle, you look around and Michael, you know that there's some of you, perhaps 20% that are missing after the fight to take over Kaifon City. But since then, it's been March. There's no enemies, but you and your comrades have their concerns. Dried meat ran out last week. Last of pickled vegetables and millet was barely enough to keep you marching. There's orders coming from above for all of you to begin hunting. And last week, the dogs sniffed out a few rabbits, and they were skinned and prepared. But you must hunt again, as there doesn't seem to be any backup or any transported food coming your way.
So is it currently people around the campfire? Are they having breakfast, or they have nothing? They will have to hunt for breakfast.
At the morning assembly, kind of as you stand among the others, you hear the captain, issue your orders. And today is another hunting day, which means after breakfast, you will have 10 minutes to rest in your tents and get ready before the hunting squad will head out.
I guess I will head back to my tent, get ready, and get ready to start hunting. But in the back of my mind, I remember hearing the sound of a dog. So I was thinking there's definitely some sort of prey around this area.
Maiko, you know that your army has brought dogs, and that, in fact, it is quite common for an army to have dogs.
Oh, the army has dogs. Okay.
The army has dogs because it sort of is a common practice to have dogs either for hunting or to prevent enemies from night raids.
I see. I was thinking about a very different and terrible applications of dogs at wartime.
Imagine a Shiba on a battlefield.
As you go,
For some reason, I was thinking about suicide bombing dogs.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
boy.
as you head back to your tent, on your way back to your tent, you kind of think about the hunting dogs that you have. And as you go back, as you kind of see this little green fabric in place with these wooden kind of dowels and bamboo supports. That is your space as you get ready to kind of go in and get ready. You hear noises. You hear someone kind of stumble out of their tent. You hear the familiar sound of barks. Michael, you know that dogs, or your army's dogs, are supposed to be kept in a separate place.
I will. So as I get ready, I'll. Am I done being ready at the time, or am I still getting ready and hearing the sound of the dog barking?
I would say you you're quite fast on getting ready. You have your kind of belts secured, and you know that if you are not planning to take a nap, you could just follow the hunting squad.
Okay, I will. As I exit my tent, I turn towards the direction where I heard the barking, and I say, "Hey, who let the dogs out?"
Oh, sorry. You hear the sound of a boy as this figure kind of climbs out of this tent, very seemingly kind of not dressed for hunting. Looks like someone has missed the morning assembly. Oh,
quiet, 福仔。
I don't think I saw you at the morning assembly. You just woke up? Well, I don't blame
Yeah.
you. I heard that dog last night the entire night. I barely got any sleep.
Well, he kind of scratches his head. I'm sorry, that might be my fault. Oh, he was just trying to get in to my tent, and I'm sorry, that won't happen again.
Oh, he's your dog, not just any army dog.
He's not. Well, you see this kind of orange-tinted, orange-haired young man kind of looks back to his tent, and there's you look towards his tent, and there's a little kind of orange Shiba head sticking out from the tent.
Oh, and I don't say it out loud, but in my mind, I say, "Oh, I see the resemblance."
Oh, yeah, he's my dog.
Oh, keep your dog in check, and just try to make sure that he's not barking, especially not at night.
Right. Oh, of course. Of course. Oh.
And you better get ready soon. We're about to start hunting. Today's a hunting day. Another one of those.
Yeah, of course. I'll get to it right away. As he kind of salutes to you, and he quickly kind of scurries back into his tent.
I salute back and go to wherever I am supposed to be for hunting, whatever that procedure is.
It is not hard to find the rest of your squadron kind of getting ready to go into the woods and start hunting. You quickly kind of gather into formations of 12 as each dozen of you are paired with 2 dogs who will sniff out any creature for you to be able to kind of take down. As all of you scatter in your respective directions into the woods.
I also forage, not just hunt for animals, but can I look to see if there's any like edible plants, like turnips, leeks?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Do
I will
a
try to
nature check in the form of a raw d20, please.
raw d20. That is a lovely 4.
As the rest of your squad kind of follows the 2 creatures in front of you, kind of sniffing in front of you, you look around and you look at the roots of the trees to find something, but all you could find is a kind of this little fungus, little mushroom that's grown out from the trunk.
I think I'll take it. If it's food, great. If it's poison, at least don't have to endure this any longer. Either way, it is fine.
You take
You
the
don't
mushroom.
hit a Why would you take it?
Jesus.
And just as you scoop up this flush of unknown mushroom, you hear kind of this intense barking coming from the front
of this team.
I immediately ready my weapon and turn my gaze to that direction.
Ritz found something! You hear someone shout as not far away from you, behind a bush, a dove, kind of a deer, jumps out, and it started running full speed. Get it!
I try to shoot an arrow at it if I have an arrow. I hope I have a bow and arrow.
You do. In fact, everyone else has kind of drawn their weapons too. Make a d20, a plain d20 check for me. Miko Miyashita.
13. Michael rolled a 13.
Michael rolled a 13. With a 13, your arrow kind of shoots towards the running deer, and it kind of went past the side of that deer. It did kind of startle it as it took a sharp right, and it continues to kind of run as two of your army dogs kind of chase after it.
I curse under my breath and draw another arrow.
You draw another arrow. Make your roll.
It's a 5. I hope I don't hit the dogs.
Why would you even put that idea into voice?
With a 5, you kind of run forward as you draw this arrow. As you bump into another one of your colleagues, as you bump into this other soldier who's also running, and the two of you kind of fall to the ground. Hey! Watch it! As he kind of... Oh, sorry.
Why don't you? Sorry.
Excuse me?
Sorry,
You
get a
wanted
moment.
me.
Adrenaline. Let's not waste time on this. Let's get that deer, okay? We'll figure it out later.
You see, he kind of shakes off the dust, and he nods. And the two of you continues the hunt. Now that you've kind of taken a fall, you're a little bit behind everyone else. What do you do in this moment, Michael?
So, is all the squad members just chasing directly behind, or is there, can we attempt to, I guess, encircle or essentially corner the deer?
A very shrewd idea, perhaps, as you look around the terrain. You're kind of coming across. You see that the rest of your squad and the two dogs are kind of chasing directly behind the deer. You see that the deer is kind of coming around this space between kind of two little hills. You think that there is a shortcut. If you can climb this little hill, and you can kind of avoid a good amount of space that you spent kind of to navigate through this.
I attempt to take that shortcut.
Can you type the name of the person Rachel was?
Yes. Where is... Okay, I'm just thinking.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. As you start climbing, you see that the other soldier, who you know his name. His name is Faye. As the two of you kind of quickly scale up this mountain, and as you climb up, you see that you now kind of see the benefit of taking this road. For one, you don't have to navigate through the bushes and the trees as much as the rest of your team. And you get clear sight at where the deer is heading.
I feel a
But I need...
little, or my... Sorry, go ahead.
Yes. No, you go.
Oh. Michael is a little bit, feels a little bit smug of himself, pats himself in the back figuratively for thinking about such a clever idea. He's always the type that's kind of like work smarter, not harder kind of guy, and only does the bare minimum being in the army and semi-slacks off when there's actually a war. But this is food, so he's going to try his best to hunt down the steer to get food on the table.
As you kind of scale up this mountain, you don't find any trouble. But I need you to roll a d20 for me, a raw d20, to be able to scale down the mountain or this hill.
15.
With a 15, I'm also going to do that. Faye also got a 15. The two of you kind of shoulder to shoulder rush down this mountain. Wait, I see it. It's right there. If we can get on that rock, then we'll have a clear line of sight.
You want to take the rock or I take the rock? I don't think that rock is big enough for two.
Well, whatever, just go take the rock.
Hey, I climbed the rock.
See, he kind of shakes his head. Make sure to shoot it straight.
He's gonna die.
I'll try.
That's you.
And then I think in the back of my mind, would you expect someone with only like a 1 week training to be able to do with a bow and arrow?
That is true. But for now, your meal for the next couple of days depends on this. As you quickly kind of pull out an arrow,
And
aim
Michael's going to
at
take
the deer.
deep breath.
You may make this roll at advantage.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
Deep breath
The
coming in.
deep breathing helps. 19 with advantage. The other one was a 3, so very nice to have advantage.
As you take a
He
deep breath,
shoots the other guy.
your first arrow kind of falls short. But you quickly kind of draw again, and your second arrow, you see, kind of pierces through the leg of this running creature. As that slows it down significantly.
Finally hit.
Great job! You hear kind of from below the rock. Faye gives you a look of approval.
1
Oh,
out of
come
4
on.
could have
We
been
gotta
better.
get to it
Oh, well.
first.
I hop down the rock and run towards the injured deer.
As the two of you kind of catches up to the deer, and you spend some time to kind of secure, to kind of tie the legs together, and you work with others who caught up, who kind of catches up to you two. As some of them give you a pat on the back, and some of them say, "Well, you're the MVP of today."
Thank you, thank you.
As all of you kind of carry this deer back to the camp, the weather in the mountain changes fast. It was kind of sunny when you started the hunt, but now it's very cloudy, and you hear kind of the wind next to your ear as all of you carry the deer back to the camp.
Michael was thinking about maybe trying to retrieve some arrows, but looking at the time of day, it's probably wise to head back quickly before the sun sets.
Indeed. You follow the rest of the squad as you head back to the base camp. This is going to be a substantial meal, you think. In fact, as all of you kind of bring it back to the camp, you hear cheers. Woo! Yeah!
Michael whistles.
As you whistle to the crowd. Two men from kind of a different battalion sets up a rack on top of the big campfire to bake it, and you watched as they kind of slice the meat and like pull off the fur, pull off kind of the furry, the fur coated skin, and they place the meat on top of the orange flame as all of you form a circle around it, and the surface of the legs slowly bronzing in the mellow heat. A drip of oil.
Michael.
Yes? No, you go.
Michael is salivating. He's thinking, if only there's a little bit of salt and cumin. But those are rarities at the time of war.
You watch as a drip of oil falls, kind of hissing softly as it meets the embers below. You line up to get your ration as you kind of see the others are also getting up. And you get an extra portion.
Hell yeah.
As the chef, or the army chef, kind of gives you a wink.
Wink back.
You wink back.
Michael doesn't actually really know how to wink, so he blinks.
You get handed your ration as you kind of walk back to your tent to savor the meal. Your belly rumbled, and you've realized, Michael, that you had almost forgotten what it feels like to have your belly full. As you savor this hot, warm, and nutritious meal. And as you do, as you're kind of mid-bite, you feel a shape outside of your tent.
I feel a shape or see a shape?
There is a shape that's protruding from your tent. As you see, kind of it looks around.
Is it human shaped or dog shaped?
This is very much a dog shape. There's a dog shaped dent kind of moving. Or snout shaped, kind of moving around your tent.
So I don't think I know is a dog. I was so maybe Michael was thinking some other animal, like maybe like a fox or a wolf that smell the smell of meat and is trying to like sniff around to find the source. So I'm going to take my hunting blade and just cautiously peek outside. So I will try to like keep the drapes closed, only stick my head out from like a pop opening.
You stick your head out from the tent, kind of knife in hand, as you look around, and you see a orange Shiba with its kind of mouth open, with its tongue sticking out.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be more
His tail
dinner.
wagging. He looks like he's about to bark, but he didn't.
And I'm thinking I got double portions, and to be honest, I don't think I can finish it all because recently Michael hasn't, or like the entire army hasn't really been eating. So he also probably had prior experiences where he's been starving for a couple of days and he suddenly had a giant meal and then he threw up. So he's going to rip off a piece of the meat and just throw it out to the ground in the orange Shiba's direction.
As the orange Shiba kind of catches the piece of meat as you toss it, and it immediately
Okay, now, shoo. Okay, you're cute, but it's not gonna work twice.
As it wags its tail, kind of faster, almost like a helicopter.
I'm going to turn my eyes away to not be charmed.
This impression is crazy.
Fine. I bite off another little piece of meat and chuck it.
You toss another piece of meat at this orange Shiba, as it kind of happily eats it, and it. Do you still have only your head sticking out of the tent?
Either only my head or only my arm if I'm throwing it. Or like probably only my head and one singular arm. I have my other arm just like holding tight the opening of the tent to like keep it closed.
And as you do that, you feel weight on the front of the tent as this orange Shiba kind of stands on its two hind legs, and it licks your arm that's sticking out.
Ah, Jim, get your dog!
As you shout out to the rightful owner of this creature, you hear kind of someone tumble out of their tent. Oh, Fuzai, come back! What are you doing? Come here, buddy.
I shoo Fuzai away.
With June's call, Fuzai kind of rushes back to the tent. As you see, June also pulls chunks of meat from his meal. As you realize something, you realize this creature is here to get some extra snack, perhaps, from you. As
Third. Oh well, at least he's cute enough.
sorry, my apologies. Thank you for
Watch
feeding
him,
him.
will ya?
If only, Micah, if only you'd known that was the last of your luck, perhaps you would be a little more hesitant to give that creature some meat. But by the third week, that's when things don't go the way you'd hoped. The whole week your battalion has only caught squirrels. You hadn't seen a rabbit or a deer since. Squirrels are barely worth the effort. You've kind of set these traps too, but half the times the traps were empty, or the creatures that you've caught are so small that they couldn't even fill a bowl.
If there's squirrels, can I find nuts?
In fact, you are not the only one who had thought of that. A few of you have kind of since formed a team to try and climb the tall trees. As all the nuts that kind of falls to the ground are empty or eaten by other creatures.
God damn it.
You're a big, strong man. You can't be eating nuts. You need meat.
The four of you managed to only have, to collect kind of a handful of cones. As you kind of pluck them open, the nut inside is tasty, yet it's certainly not enough to fill a stomach. The orders came for you to kind of make soup of whatever you have so that everyone gets a taste. You threw in the bones, the skins, the organs to get something out of them. As Faye and you stood around and the fire and watched the pot bubble.
Michael is contemplating about the mushroom in his pocket.
You tries to toss that in.
Oh no! Michael's not tossing it in, but he's thinking he is probably gonna have to resort to that eventually.
You watch as the army chef kind of scooped the soups into your bowls. It tasted good, but it didn't fill. And by the time you were done drinking, the hunger was still there. And that night, you kind of went back to your tent and you try to sleep, but there's something uncomfortable about being hungry, and it almost kind of keeps your body in an alert state. You toss and kind of turn on the ground in your little tent. As once again you feel something at the edge of your tent, Michael.
You again. I peek out, presumably seeing Fuzai.
You peek out, and in the darkness, it was a little hard to see, but you recognize Fuzai's silhouette. As it's
I don't got food for you. I'm hungry myself, and you look pretty damn tasty at this moment.
as you see, Fuzai is like pointing almost with its snout at something. This lump of something on the ground.
I squint at the lump.
You squint, and you think you see two legs as you kind of bend down to get a better look, to get a closer look. This looks like half a rabbit.
Michael gasps, but then he covers his mouth, trying to not alert the others of food. And I whisper, and Michael whispers to Fuzai, "You got this." I pick up the rabbit legs and rub Fuzai's head. Good boy. I knew I fed you. Wait, no, that's not. Anyways, I forgot it English, but anyways, good boy.
As you rub the furry creature on its head, and you hear kind of faint footsteps going towards your tent.
I return quickly to my tent and stash away the food.
You stash away the food quickly as you hear, Michael, oh, that's where the other half went.
Oh, yeah. Your friend brought it to me.
Well, I thought, maybe you'll be interested in... I know a spot. It's about less than, it's about a couple 100 meters from here. We can maybe start a small fire, and then we can bake this, and then we can dry it. As a little snack. It'll perish fast if you don't cook it,
That's true, and it's not like I can sleep with an empty stomach anyways. Oh well, either way. Oh yeah, and thanks for food too.
Well, don't thank me. It's all Fuzai.
As Jun kind of bends down and rubs Fuzai in his chin.
And I also bend down, and since Fuzai's chin is taken, I'm rubbing his forehead and say, "Good boy."
And Michael, you remember the rest of that night as you gather around a small fire. And what do you talk about? What do you say to do, if anything at all? As you kind of sit around this small fire, and you wait for this the rabbit corpse to cook.
I guess like Michael's probably just going to do some small talk. So probably something about how his husband like some rare find for a couple of days. It has been a while since he had meat. And probably also talk about his pessimistic view in life and the war.
So, have you always been, alone in that tent? I felt like you're. Oh, well, I mean, when you come out in the morning, it was just you.
Oh yeah, I was lucky I got a single tent. There was an odd number in the squad, and I was the odd one out.
I see.
And you? I don't think you have or at least I thought that you used to have one. A tent mate. Ah, sorry, hit a nerve, did I?
His face is dim, kind of dimly lit by this fire, but you can see the expression on his face, and you know immediately.
Oh, yeah. His name is Minyo, it's a bit of a. Well. He's a bit of a dumb guy, I guess. But.
To be fair, we're all kind of dumb joining the army, but who knew that? I guess war could be so rough.
Yeah, we're all dumb. And you're dumb too for that. Sometimes.
You see, he turns to kind of rub for that.
Sometimes I think you don't really know what happened to him. I would kind of scratch at our tent, thinking that Minyo would open the lid for him.
Well, they say ignorance is bliss.
I suppose that's true. It's nice having someone to talk to.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's been a while since I've just really talked to someone other than about food or war and things. Almost feels like normal.
Oh, Michael, I know this might be me asking a lot, but do you have a family?
Not really.
I see. If
Let's just say that some families are better off not existing.
I'm sorry, it must have been tough.
It's in the past. I'm over it. How about you? You seem like a happy guy with a happy family. Or at least you had a happy childhood. I think.
June looks at you, and the speckle of kind of fire glistens, reflected fire kind of glistens in his eyes.
See if you make it out of here and I don't. Could you maybe, help me take care of Mignol's family and maybe check on my little brother?
Whoa. That sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. I'm sorry. Maybe at least make sure that they get 5 days of grain.
Is it their top?
Yeah, the grains trap. I was lured in by that too. I'll see what I can do, but don't bank on it. I doubt I'm gonna survive this.
You see, he kind of excitedly gets up from the rock that he's sitting on.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, don't go do stupid stuff.
no. Well, I was just gonna write down. Well, actually, no. I'm just gonna say it. Well, we live on West 3rd Street of White Rock. The town of White Rock. It's a small town.
Huh. Never heard of it. I guess it makes sense if it's a small town.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the town name again?
It's White Rock.
Oh, it's definitely not rich, but we have people selling tanghulu on the streets, and we have it's all the streets are filled with brick walls and brick tops and white walls, and it's very nice. You should visit.
That does sound nice.
And well, my mom's good at making stew, and I mean Yo's mom is good at making buns, and their chicken wraps are just chef's
You're
kiss.
making me hungry again.
Oh, right. Speaking of, this is almost ready.
He picks up a chunk of rabbit meat that is very obviously kind of burned.
Yeah.
Well,
Here, you have it.
well, I guess food is food, protein's protein. Thank you.
as you two enjoy some of the rabbit meat, and you store a couple snacks kind of underneath your pillow.
Yeah, I'm sure whatever your mom makes and that Domingo guy's mom makes, it's definitely better than this, but this is also better than nothing.
Better than nothing, huh? As the two of you kind of spend some time around a little fire that you started, and as the embers dim, you return to your kind of walk back to your tent, quiet of the night. As the days continue, a couple of squads are kind of sent out to see if, in fact, help is coming, but they all returned, and with nothing. When will you go back? No one dares to ask. And certainly no one wants the obvious and painful answer as the army marches on. It's a week later, when in the morning you get up and you notice a few people pass by June's tent, and you notice them staring.
I also walk up to the tent and look at what they're looking at.
As one of them greets you. Hey, Michael, is it?
Morning. Yeah.
Have you heard? The news, I mean.
What news?
Well, they just, new orders were issued. They said all the docs gotta go.
What?
Yeah,
The
well,
dogs gotta go?
well, we
How
got
are we gonna keep hunting?
nothing else to feed them. Did you hear the howling last night?
No. I slept right through it.
Someone, well, I just thought someone gotta tell that guy. He shakes his head and he kind of walks away.
Oh boy. Did anyone tell him yet?
The rest of them kind of surrounds us. Well, not surrounds. The rest of them kind of forms a little circle as they all like look to each other. You want to go? No, I'm not going. You can tell them. As they all kind of shake their head, and some of them took off to join the morning assembly. And you
Fine.
find yourself
Budget.
alone.
I'll go. Y'all head over to morning assembly.
Well, I'll see you there. As the last of them kind of heads off.
And I knock. Actually, can I even knock on the tent?
You make yourself known. This small green tent, not unlike yours.
I just walk forward and have like a menacing silhouette of a person, just like sinking into the fabric.
The suns just begin to rise as you cast your shadow on this tent.
Hey, June.
No response.
June.
You hear kind of
Hello.
bodies moving like within the tent as you kind of pull open the curtain.
Wake up, dude.
It's late. Morning assembly. As he quickly kind of
hold up a little bit. I'll come in right here, and I will close the tent, and then
he quickly like
I'm going
pulls
to-
a shirt. Sorry, not a shirt. Additional vest, kind of on top.
Okay, Joe. I know it's just morning,
Michael.
but
Yeah, morning.
I've got some bad news for you.
Bad news? Like what? What happened? Are there enemies?
No, not enemies, but so how do I tell you this? Okay, so last night there was orders to put down all the dogs. And while I'm saying this, I'm not looking Joe in the eye.
They're howling. I see.
Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy.
As you see, he kind of looks down for a long time. And as he kind of blinks and he raises his head to look at you, to meet your gaze, Michael. You see the eyes of someone who's terrified. Michael, what will happen to Fuzai?
Nothing good. So don't tell anyone I said this, but if you want, I think the best choice would be to let Fuzai go. Or else he's gonna get killed.
Yeah, right, of course. As he kind of scrambles up from the ground. Yeah, I'll right away.
I'll pat
Yeah,
Joe
I'll do that now.
in the shoulder. Oh well. I'll be off the morning assembly. Just be quick and just let Fuzai go. I won't tell anyone. And I'm going to leave the tent and go to morning assembly, and just like keep like a back eye.
You keep like a back
where
eye.
things going.
And you attend morning assembly. At the morning assembly, you see kind of everyone gathered to tell you everything that you already know, Michael, that the dogs are to be put down, and that This will be yet another day of hunting.
And presumably, without hunting dogs, our hunting efficiency is probably lower.
You hear from the captain that that you could use traps and other methods, and that you will make it. As he has kind of said this many times during the morning assembly. Listen up, we're so close to the next city. In fact, just 3 days of travel. And when we get there, we will have money, have fame, and all of you will go home. All of you are dismissed.
Since I guess the captain has said that many times over many morning assemblies. At first, I probably believed that and was hopeful for it. Maybe there is indeed light at the end of the tunnel, but I think at this point, Michael's probably just kind of numb to it all.
You look around and you see that you are not alone. Half of your comrades are barely listening, as you hear multiple kind of stomach grumbles, in fact. As you know, breakfast will be skipped once more.
This is a terrible thought, but where did the dogs' bodies go?
You ask this to the captain. Or do you ask, who do you say this to? Or do you say it at all?
I don't say it at all. I am just thinking in the back of my head, if there's any meat during lunch or dinner, like lots of meat, I might not eat it.
You think that as you follow the rest of your dozen kind of soldiers, and you kind of go into the woods as you check the traps, and you look for any signs of life.
Signs of life, signs of mushrooms, signs of forageable, edible plants.
You look, you hear kind of gags.
Gags?
As you look towards the source of that sound, and you see that a young soldier who you've only spoken to once during an assembly, spits out a sack of some sort of plant, or some sort of flower, that he like very obviously had just tried to eat.
Hey, you good?
Yeah.
That was not good. As he kind of takes a moment to recover, and he angrily kind of kicks the flower away. I'm fine. Let's continue.
I trudge along.
Michael, please do a d20 for me. Just a raw d20, as you forage.
11.
With an 11, you look around and you spot a very young chestnut tree. Wild chestnuts are spiky, but you know that beneath that kind of layer of spikes, that you'll perhaps be able to find something.
Hey, is that a chestnut tree? I call out to the rest of my team members.
You're right, Michael. Someone pats you in the back. That is a chestnut tree. A couple of the more like nimble soldiers quickly kind of climbs onto the tree as they pull down all the branches, kind of with the balls of wild chestnut.
Careful, there's spikes.
And as this happens, you watch as someone kind of actually do a perception check for me, Michael. Also, just with a d20.
17.
With a 17, you spot someone, a soldier underneath the tree, kind of trying to pocket one of the kind of chestnut that broke in half as it was dropped from a taller branch.
Well, I don't really pay mind to it. I am also collecting chestnuts.
As you collect chestnuts in your hands, you hear kind of from above the tree, "Hey, that's for everyone, you know."
Yeah, I'm just picking them up.
Good. The
I
rest
continue
of
to pick up chestnuts. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
you continue to pick up as much chestnut as you could. Do you give it a taste, or do you just hold them?
I would say I'm holding most of it in, I guess, whatever bag that they issued, probably for food collection. And then I'm also just pocketing a couple, not a lot, just like maybe like 2, 3, 4 chestnuts in like one of my pockets that's like well hidden and concealed. And I'll also like make sure to look around before I pocket those couple of chestnuts for myself.
As you pick up kind of these cracked chestnuts, you're rather disappointed by the fact that these have thicker shells and small fruits. But you do gather a handful. You stuff them in your pocket. The rest of your hunting, quote unquote, turns out rather uneventful, or rather wasteful, as you've kind of spent another few hours just going around the forest. Nothing edible you've come across. as afternoon kind of becomes evening and wind begins to pick up in the mountains. I think it's about time we head back.
Yeah, the sun's setting.
Hold on, let me just check this one bush. As a soldier kind of kicks around the bush, and a little snake kind of scurries out, and he kind of bends down to make an effort to grab it, but it slithers away. All right, let's head back then.
Oh yikes! That snake looks poisonous.
You think that this soldier didn't even notice that, but in fact, the snake was in fact a poisonous one. As the rest of you march down the mountain through the woods towards your camp, as you get close, you hear chatters. In fact, you've not heard chatters in a very long time. As everyone is gathered around the campfire, Michael, you recognize the smell of meat, and it's enticing. You're reminded that you've been running on an empty stomach this whole day.
Ah, meat. Who brought in the catch today?
As a couple of soldiers kind of turn to look at you, and they don't say anything.
I feel a little bit weirded out by that. And then after Michael's brain turn a little bit, and his heart is going to drop.
Your heart drops as you see next to the racks is usually where food is prepped. That is where the squirrels get skinned. The deer gets kind of taken apart by a sharp knife. And right now, on that little patch of ground, you see fur.
This is messed up.
Or of
You try not
dog
to look.
faith or dog side fur.
Michael, you would know that the size of that pile is more than a few. As oil kind of drips down from the rack, as there's barbecued meat on a long kind of steak, and then there's also a soup that is cooking underneath.
Ah,
As you hear, "Line up, dinner's ready." As
Michael is not going to line up. Michael is just going to stare for a little bit
Yes.
and just process the situation.
60 hungry eyes kind of stood up around you, and as they slowly kind of form a line. You turn away, Michael. In fact, you think you should feel disgusted. These were your companions. They do not.
Michael's, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
You. I'm delaying this inevitable moment.
As your stomach grumbles. You've seen this happen 100 times. As people pick up their bowl and they go back to their tent. As the sky kind of dims, the last bit of the sunlight goes away, the fire burns brighter. And you watch as the line in front of you gets shorter and shorter. Before it was three of them kind of in front of you. And when have you joined the line?
I joined the line. Oh no, I step out.
As you step out, and
I shake my head like in disbelief and just trying to wake myself up from whatever just entrancing moment that I was in, and just I will go back to my tent.
you go back to your tent, Michael. Yet the smell follows you. You sit on the ground and all you hear is fire and the sound of slurping, the sound of eating.
I try to go to sleep. I'll just eat the chestnuts that I have and conceal the shells and remnants of the chestnut skins and stuff. And I try to go to sleep, covering my ears and just like putting my head under my blanket, like thinking that that might block out the smell a little bit.
You try all you can to block out the smell. The chestnut the wild chestnut that you've collected is kind of bitter and stale, but you manage to stomach them, to swallow them anyways. This is far from enough.
Michael's thinking, just 3 more days. Just tomorrow, the day after, and the day after that. And yeah. He's just thinking that he how do I put it? He's thinking that he is human. And if today he and the others eat dogs, what will they eat in the future? Will they eat humans? Dead humans? Dead comrades? That is a step that he is not willing to cross.
As you think and you ponder, and perhaps You even wonder, how long can you hold it? As your thought is kind of suddenly broken by the sound of fighting. You hear like someone kind of falling to the floor.
I immediately get up and get my weapons ready, thinking that is there enemies, and I exit my tent as quickly as possible with my equipment.
You quickly kind of rush out with your
And to the nearest soldier, if there is one, I ask, "What's going on? The enemy's attacking?"
and as you head out, you see that there's no enemy. In fact, you see two figures kind of. In fact, there's one figure sitting on top of the other, close to the large flame that you managed to evade tonight.
And who may those two figures be?
If you get close, the top one kind of rams the bottom one into the ground. As you recognize them, the ones that's kind of sitting and punching as June. You also recognize the one that's on the ground as Faye.
Hey, June, what's going on?
As you watch the two of them come tumble,
Stop it!
no one recognizes or no one acknowledges your voice as the two of them, as June kind of slams into Faye's head as he kind of grunts. Stop it! I said, you won. You won.
Hey, June, stop! I'm gonna call the captain.
June does not stop, and in fact, you have never seen him this angry. In fact, you've never seen him angry, now that you think about it.
I turn my gaze to the fire.
One punch kind of after the other, he continued.
I kind of have a wave of understanding.
You walked around the flame to the pile that you did not perhaps want to peek into. You see a little stack of orange fur. Michael, you know that there's only one creature with that shade that you know of.
What is this shade?
Fuck. I leave June be.
As you kind of walk, as you walk away, you hear Faye shout, "Someone do something! It wasn't me." As June does not respond, and he kind of once again slams this guy into the ground.
I want to unless I'm already carrying it. But do I have any sort of cloth or wax paper or anything that can be used to wrap things?
You look at your tent, this haven made of a large piece of cloth. You pull out your knife and you kind of slice. You slice down the piece that's towards the kind of the bottom. You now have a piece of fabric in your hand, Michael.
I'm going to get the orange fur, just fold it nicely, or at least as nicely as I can. Put it into a cloth and wrap it.
You bend down to collect this pile of fur. There's fur of various of kind of different color mixed into that, and as you quickly kind of scoop them, you feel the warmth on this fur as it gets kind of heated. It gets heat from the fire.
Is it burning in the fire?
It's not burning the fire, but when you place something very close to the fire, it gets kind of heated. Some of that heat.
Oh, I see. So the fire is right next to the table with the fur on top. Okay.
Yes. As you collect, as there is now fur inside your a piece of cloth that you're holding.
And I wrap it, and then whenever June calms down, I'll give it to him, and then do I have a shovel? Or can I get a
I would
shovel
say
from like a storage area if the
yes.
army has
You
one?
may get a shovel from the storage area. You know where the equipment is.
Uh, I want to dig a hole and just bury the rest of the fur from presumably the other dogs.
This takes you kind of about half an hour time. You had to travel back as your kind of small piece of cloth couldn't hold so much fur. But you managed to kind of scoop up everything and release them into this hole.
And I'll bury it to like a little mound, and yeah, I probably gained like 3 levels of exhaustion, but oh well.
And you feel as the last bit of kind of dirt covers this hole, you stood alone with June kind of nowhere to be found.
I attempt to leave. Do I know if June's in his tent, or I want to, I guess, leave the fabric or like this little package of Fuzai's fur in his tent when he is not there.
You check around his tent. You don't think there's someone in here right now.
I will drop the package inside and go back to my own tent to sleep. I probably will have insomnia, but at least I attempt to sleep.
You attempt to sleep. And as you close your eyes,
The sound of the fire is away. You are in peace as you drift into sleep.
In peace? Are you sure?
In fact, the sound of the crickets are gone. The sound of snoring is gone. And Miko Miyashita, you are in complete darkness.
And the last thought that Miko Miyashita, not Michael, has is, that was a strange dream.
You wake up, Miko Miyashita, and are you dead? There's kind of darkness all around you. And your body kind of aches, but you feel your body. You can move and you can get up.
So, Miko Miyashita, she has dark vision. Does she actually see complete darkness around her, or can she see something?
You do have dark vision. And you would be able to see kind of better than a normal person would at night. Miko Miyashita, right now, there is nothing around you. As you kind of look down at your feet, as a light began to kind of glow, and it extends before you into a path. Fuya Monroe and Kenji, you two are also in a very similar kind of situation as you see beneath your feet a light begins to extend.
Are we up at all? A few of us were unconscious at the end of last session.
That is true.
Yeah.
You are in a space that is unfamiliar to you, perhaps, or only familiar to you in your dreams. You are able to move.
Well, like, is this like more a dream state, or do I feel like I've just been through the ringer?
You feel like you've just been through the ringer, but you can still move.
I kind of like shakily get up and like in a croaky voice kind of call out, June, Miyashita, is anyone there?
Your voice echoes. Miko Miyashita and Fuya Monroe, you two do not hear Kenji call out.
Damn.
I try to cast some sort of a cantrip just to see if I could still do things. I try to do produce flame. Does any sort of flame pop up in my hand?
You cast Produce Flame. And for a second, you see a sparkle kind of in the center of your palm before it goes away. and the darkness returns.
I'm thinking if there exists an underworld to the underworld, this is probably the path. And Miko Miyashita is not really quote unquote scared of death. So she just accepts whatever that comes her way. So she will just follow the path of light.
You follow the path of light.
Do we also have paths of light? I would like to follow a path of
Yes.
light, please.
Do
Yes.
all of you follow the path of light? Kenji.
Yeah, is there nothing else?
There is nothing else. But
Kenji will
you,
kind of like stumble towards it.
as the three of you stumble towards along the path of light, after a little while, Kenji, you see another path intertwined with yours, and you see Miko Miyashita walking.
Madam Strump! Kenji kind of breaks into like a coughing fit as he kind of like stumbles towards her.
Angie, you're here. You're here too.
Madam Shrine Maiden, are you okay? I saw you got Andrew, you got eaten by the dog.
Oh. So I'm guessing you also got eaten by the dog, and now we're here.
What? That can't be right. I don't really know. I saw you and June got eaten, and I don't really remember what happened after that. But whatever it is, we gotta find Fuya and June and everyone else, and we gotta get out of here, right?
Yeah. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking we might all be dead, but I won't say it to Kenji and break his spirits.
Fuya, you follow the path of light, and you walk for quite a while, but then you see almost like another light, and in the first time you see shades. You think that there is a red figure, and kind of one in. Is that Kenji and Miko Miyashita?
Hey guys! I found you!
Fuya!
Oh yeah, you're here too.
Yes, we are all in the belly of a beast, and you know what? I think we had a good run, guys.
Wait, you're saying like all of us got eaten, like for real?
Yeah, except for maybe Silo. He was the last one I saw.
Well, like Silo and Bond and everyone. I mean, like they're like scouts, right? So like they're probably thinking of a way to get us out of here right now.
Silo, the coward? I believe Bond. Maybe. Is that really a scout thing to do though? Like they'll look for people for a little bit and then abandon them.
Well, then that just means we have to do this ourselves. Kenji Woodhouse rolls up like what little sleeve he has of like his uniform. I'll punch my way out of this thing if I have to.
All right, start punching.
Wait, hold on. Did anyone have a strange dream before waking up, or were you all conscious going down the dog's esophagus?
Why'd you have to say it so weird?
Yeah. But yes, I did have a dream. I was like a baby or something, and one of June's friends, maybe.
I was having like I feel like I've just been having nothing but weird dreams since I got to the underworld. But yeah, actually, yeah, June was in my dream too, except he was like older.
Same. I also had a dream with Drew, and we were at war.
Yeah, and there was like a bunch of archers and everything, and like they shot Kenji kind of trails off.
They shot who?
It's not really important.
That sounds very important.
What's important is we gotta find June. He's in here somewhere. If the rest of us are.
Okay, we all had dreams about June, so he's probably in like the deepest part of this place.
I mean, this isn't like the first time we've had dreams about other people. To be honest, it kind of happens like a lot. Like a lot.
Have we ever talked about this before?
Like, I keep having these dreams and I'm like, wow, like, for some reason I feel like above myself. Like, I'm like a completely different person. And then I wake up and I'm hungry and I forget about it.
Say,
Usually I just think that it was a dream, but this particular one, because it had June in it, and I felt like I was a completely different person, so it was a bit of a different experience.
What was that?
oh my god, there's whispers.
Maybe that's like June or Fuzai or like whatever the hell we're in. Like, are kaijus one person? Maybe it's like a bunch of dogs and they're all whispering at once. Or maybe June's like telling us a message.
Oh, okay. Can we do like a quick recap of all of our dreams? Because I think they're important hints. Like, we don't have to actually do it, but like,
I will allow you to share the details of your respective dreams to each other.
okay. So Riyashida, from your dream, it sounds like you buried several dogs, right?
Probably more than several.
You think that's what these dogs are, or what this big Fuzai is? That's why he ran over here.
It's possible.
I mean, it explained why they're all so hungry all the time. Maybe when you die in like terrible circumstances, you bring that with you when you become like a kaiju or whatever.
But those are just animals, man. I thought all dogs went to heaven.
I don't know.
As the three of you kind of stood in the silence, in this darkness, kind of discussing what had just happened. Which one of you have the highest passive perception?
Was that Wiz?
I don't want it to be me.
My passive is 13.
Mine's 12.
Jasmine, let's check your.
You mean
Well,
like,
let's check yours.
is it wisdom plus my perception? Because it's 18.
It's 10 plus your perception.
So 14.
So 14. Excellent.
No.
Fuya, you catch a glimpse of something shiny as it's running towards you as it comes closer and closer, and you see that it's a rabbit. It's a dog kind of chasing a rabbit, and as it kind of surrounds the three of you,
That Fuzai.
What color dog is it?
I want to chase after it.
You chase after it.
Kenji
And-
feels like something about this symbolism feels familiar, but he can't quite grasp it.
Do you follow you watch but Kenji and Mikomiyashita, you both watch as Fuya start chasing after the two kind of bright creatures.
Oh yeah, be careful.
Does two of you follow?
Where are they? Are
As
they just
we-
running past, or are they
Mikomiyashita.
circling us?
I would say they are right now. They are heading towards a direction. into the darkness, away from you.
Can I tell if it's a playful chase or is the dog going on a hunting chase for the rabbit?
Mikam Yashta, you think that you'd have to get closer to be able to tell.
Gotta be hunting.
I guess I will follow.
The only
Probably,
lead we have.
and
I
I
think we have
also
to.
also vaguely remember Kenji previously may have described something similar to this, maybe a coin or something, but probably not very important.
No, I don't think it's important.
Just a passing thought.
Wait, I don't remember that at all. Say, what was the coin? What?
Kenji got a coin when he went into the Judgment Hall back rooms, and it was a dog and a rabbit chasing each other on both sides.
Oh.
As the three of you chase after the dog chasing the rabbit, as you run, kind of in an instant, it seems that suddenly the rabbit is behind you, and the rabbit is chasing you, chasing the dog, and the next moment, it was the dog chasing you, kind of chasing the rabbit. As the position of kind of the three of you shift, and
The dog.
all three of you hear something, or rather, you feel this primordial kind of voice in your head as it tells you that you have a chance.
I'll take the chance.
Chance for what? Who are you? Just tell us what the hell's going on.
You will have a chance to change destiny, as you have always wanted. What would you have said if you had a chance to change this, if you had one more minute, one more moment? And that power is in your hands. As all three of you realize, you may travel back to a moment in this dream. And your actions, your decisions, may change fate forever. As you run in
Is
this
it
kind of
all three or one? Sorry, go ahead.
as the three of you run kind of in this eternal circle in the form of a line, as all three of you will have to make a singular decision.
Hey, we get time. Wait, can we pause?
Get me in.
Oh, I need to discuss.
It's up to you, Fuya. The easiest would be to go back to when they were still children, and you need to convince
What?
Ju and Mingyo to not join the army.
Okay.
Kenji just kind of raises his hand. Okay, if this is for June, send me in. I don't know how all this, magic works or how anything in the underworld works or really anything more about June's life, but I think he's lost too many people already. So, if I can fix that, then send me back with whatever, undead magic wibbly wobbly stuff's going on.
You get the sense that, as you say this, the primordial conscious is questioning, is inquiring if you've came to a decision for your Monroe.
I guess. I told Miyashita, maybe when you kill the beast, make them turn it into jerky or something to last longer.
I don't think that would really do anything. I think the timeline of my dream is already too late in. Because in my timeline, unless we find more food, the dogs will be put down. And we couldn't find more food.
That's why I think you should tell them to turn the meat into jerky so that maybe it'll last longer while you're searching for food, or I don't know.
I think the jerky, I think the deer is out in one day. A deer is maybe 100, 150 pounds of meat.
You can't save every soldier, but maybe you can save Fuzai, no matter what.
Kenji, I think you're the most screwed. I don't know what. I guess you could save Mio, whatever his name is.
I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, then I guess I'll agree.
As suddenly, as a loud sound kind of breaks the silence and breaks this endless cycle of chase, and all three of you are lying on the field. You hear kind of birds chirping. Miko Miyashita, Kenji, and Fuya Monroe. You found yourselves on the field, on this kind of grass field, and as you open your eyes, the sky is blue.
I jump up. Where's Jude?
Hey, wait, what, I think there's people here. Holy shit.
The language, young man.
Yeah, that's a bad word.
Yeah, wait. Holy shit.
Wait, he said it twice.
Hey, I'm telling on you.
It's this other kid who's like a bit more kind of chubby, also follows the two of them, as they all look at you on this field.
Weird, is that a horn? Also, why are you like, you gotta be like a clown or something.
Boy, they're making fun of me.
That's not true. We are foreign travelers that know the future. We're fortune tellers.
As the moment you said foreign travelers, Minyo is going to kind of raise his, draw his the fake bowl as he points it at you.
Foreigners?
Boy,
So
they're at
you're dangerous.
No.
I better tell the others. Okay, I got held down.
Hey, no. We're like merchants or something. Fortune tellers.
That's
Hey,
what bad guys say.
No. If you don't tell anybody about us, we'll read your fortune right now.
That's also what bad guys say. But I he kind of looks at June, and June looks at him. I mean, not gonna lie, but I kind of want to know if I become, the uh, coolest archer in like all of North playing.
Kenji can tell you that. This guy's Kenji, by the way.
What?
Oh, Kenji, yeah, are you a fortune teller?
Who tells me this?
This is June.
Dude.
June kind of asks you.
I kind of like give him like this kind of cold, like very unnerving kind of stare. Which one's Minyo?
Minyo is kind of right next to him. Minyo is like in. You see that his hair. You can sort of recognize him. Now that you've seen the dream. The kid Minyo has like shorter hair than June, and it's he has kind of like darker hair.
I ignore
But
June.
his eyes look exactly the same,
and
kind
I
of
walk
as
over to
his adult.
Minyo, and I kind of have like a flinching flashback of when he gets shot. And I kneel down, and I put a hand on his shoulder.
Did you just cast a spell on me?
If you go to war,
are you what?
you will die.
What? I think they're actually evil. I think we should probably,
I like
tell
rip him
the
by the
elders.
shoulders, and like I get kind of like frantic. They will shoot you. There will be nothing else for you to say. You will be gone in an instant, and everyone that you've ever known is gonna mourn you for the rest of their lives.
Kenji, he's a kid, man.
Kenji, I want you to make an intimidation or persuasion check with your actual stats.
Well, at a +1 to intimidation, we'll see. That is a natural 1.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can we support him
somehow?
one?
I did roll a natural 1. No, my bad. That is an 8.
Okay. As you say this to this child,
yeah, Kenji is not doing a good job. He is very fucking unnerving.
You see that him and June and this third kid is mortified. But but Minyo kind of snaps back and like shakes, tries to shake you off. He says, "Oh, let me go! Let me go! You're a weirdo."
Whoa, hey, he's just a little frazzled right now, okay? Don't worry.
I'm gonna tell Mom.
No, wait. So here's a kinder fact. You're Minyo, right? And that's June.
Yeah.
And it's the third kid, Dabo. Is the third kid Dabo?
Yes.
Okay, and you're Dabo, right? See, how would we know your names if we're not fortune
Yeah.
tellers?
Oh, okay. You could also be spies. That's what the books say. Like the spies know everything about you and your family. And like,
But would spies know that? Like, do you have a dog yet?
See, if you're like really smart, or like you can see into the future or something, you will know that. Yeah.
See, well, I was just confirming. You're super handsome in the future, but you have to be careful, okay? Like, it's much better for you to become farmers for your family. Like, yeah, I see you a future as the best farmers in the world. You like give up archery.
But I don't want to be farmers. Like,
But you
as
make
a
so many
farmer
people
and like
happy.
as a farmer and like he works. Well, it's really hard, and he works all day, and he gets like back problems.
And that's why you're there to help, so that his back problems get better in the future.
You see that Davao kind of nods and he says,
Okay.
It's the same thing for June and Minyo, so you won't have to be the only farmer. You become a trio of farmers, the best farmers in the entire nation.
I don't think so.
What?
Also, because I'm gonna be the best archer, like in all of Northway. And like I'm gonna be like get enough. I'm gonna be famous, and I'm gonna have enough money to like feed all my family and Minyos and Davos maybe. So like you don't have to do farming anymore.
That is just objectively false. We know the future, right? Like, and you don't become an archer. Right, fox lady over here. Look at this cool fox lady.
Oh, you're not a fox. You're like a person. Like
he tries to find the word kind of to describe you, and he fails.
Shrine maiden.
yeah, like crying, like blue lady.
Oh my god. We holds back from hugging them all.
You know, maybe we should have gotten the one person out of us that like actually looks like a human to talk about this.
Actually,
Yeah.
I've been muted this entire time. I completely did not realize.
Oh no.
In the background, Madam Shrine Maiden is standing in like a cone of silence.
Young man, I see you have extraordinary potential. Would you be interested in the life of the shrine and study of magic? And I will cast Sacred Flame just to the empty ground next to him.
Oh, good choice. With your sacred flame, what does it look like? Describe this as Miko Miyashita does sacred flame.
So, Sacred Flame is flame-like radiance descend on a creature, but I don't descend it on the creature. So, I would say it's just a glow of fiery warmth that if someone is next to it, they will feel the warmth, and they will feel like they would be damaged if they were in that light. But there's no sense of evil to it. If anything, it's because it probably feels sacred in the name Sacred Flame.
You produce this kind of blue flame that blooms around all of you. As the three kids kind of watched in a very kind of innocent fascination, as young June said,
Oh, whoa, that's like real flame. So you are like you do know magic.
Yes.
I thought magic was fake. You know, that's why. I don't know. Does that mean Mom lied about like the magic being real?
and
I
you
don't
see like
think your mom lied. It's just that magic is very rare. There's only a few people, not many people have the ability to cast magic. And I think you're one of the special ones, June.
oh, you see like Minyo kind of raise his hand.
Oh, I have a question.
What is it?
So, if I study and I become a shrine maiden, would I be able to like help my family with like magic?
Yes. As soon as you get to perhaps your third level studying, you'll be able to, in fact, create food and water for your family.
Yes, that's a very good spell that you should learn immediately.
Oh, but I'm 9. Am I too? Is it too late? Am I like too old
No,
or to
it's
activate like magic talent?
no, it's not too late. I began my study of magic when I was maybe 15 or 70 years old. I forget. It was a while back.
She's just doing the math in her head. She's like, how many fucking dog years?
Wait, does that mean it'll take me like 70 years?
No, it's just that I'm all different. I wasn't the brightest one.
Well, you look
But,
cool.
well,
Oh,
thank you. And I am sure you will be very cool as well in the future after studying magic and learning many, many things and be able to help your family without putting yourself nor your loved ones in danger.
As you see 3 of the kids kind of gather around you, Mikomiyashita, June kind of pulls on, lightly kind of tugs on your garment.
wait. Oh, little lady, if you uh teach me how to do magic,
Yes,
I
you can.
guess maybe I don't have to be the coolest archer.
How much time do we have here?
And can I teach June a cantrip, specifically Druidcraft? I think that might be one of a ranger cantrips. I think that's the only cantrip that I have that's something that June, like Gloomstalker June, would know how to cast or could choose to learn how to cast. But can I teach little June that particular cantrip right now? For like
I would say
within whatever
Yeah,
time
do.
period. It basically
you're
just makes
teaching.
flowers bloom or check the weather and things like that.
Could he make food?
Gloomstalker.
Like if he
Mikomiyashita. Gloomstalker June would perhaps be able to learn this. But you look at this kid, this kind of weak human kid who's perhaps ready for dinner. You don't know if this will work.
does anybody have like a shield? I just want to give him a shield at the very least. Minio.
I don't think they're gonna take their personal affects to war.
Why wouldn't they? It's a shield. All right, video. I just want to know, like, if this magic thing, if you ever try and give up on it, and like, man, I'm going back to the archer idea. Please bring a shield. It is imperative. Their archers always get shot in the head or sliced, and a shield is amazing for defending against that. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have? But I don't have any money.
Oh,
I guess.
I don't think we
Minio
have the
kind
same
of looks away.
currency. That's okay. Don't you feel shame about being poor? It's okay.
Do we have our inventory items?
Yeah, do we?
Yes, you do have your inventory items. How they work
Ooh.
in this situation, you're not entirely sure.
I have. You think they have the technology to detect whether gold is fake?
No.
Will that cause them to die? Okay. Here, have this gold ring with an emerald. Do not let anyone else get it. You sell it and you buy shields for you and your friends. And
Oh
you
yeah,
practice
I'm
that
not
shield.
sure if it's the smartest or the safest to give such valued items to little kids. I think it might bring them danger, if anything.
Okay. Do you know the nearest merchant?
Yeah. I mean, I know, like, oh, yeah, Uncle, Uncle who's like, sells, uh, like a lunch or stuff.
Is he
Here,
trustworthy?
take some of these reishi mushrooms. It should be a valued medicinal herb that may be highly sought after
Oh,
for those who are sick. You
smart.
can sell these and obtain funds. Here, I hand each kid 2 mushrooms each, reishi mushrooms.
You hand each kid 2 reishi mushrooms.
Whoa, that's so cool. Wait, do you use them to, like, cast magic?
No,
Like, do you use
but
them for magic? Oh.
no, these are not magical mushrooms. They are medicinal mushrooms.
Miyashita gives kids magic mushrooms.
So, so you, like, eat them.
You don't need to eat them now. They are used for medicine, so you can sell it at the apothecary or a clinic. They will take it and trade you money for it.
I mean,
You
you're
can
kind of
also save. You can also save some for your grandma or grandpa too. It may be helpful for them, for older people or sick.
I mean, nods very hard. He like is really kind of fascinated with everything that you're capable of, Miko Miyashita. As he says,
Well, I'll give these to Mom. She'll know how to cook them.
Yes, give them to your mom.
Not all of them, though.
She'll take care of this.
Oh, I forgot.
as he kind of whistles, and an orange kind of flame of dashes towards the 3 of you. As you meet, some of you have meet Fuzai, but
Okay.
as now all of you
This
meet
is puppy-sized Fuzai.
puppies. This is
My
puppy
baby.
size. As he kind of circles around Fuya, around you, and kind of moves on to sniff at Kenji.
Fuzai,
This must be Fuzai.
you're a real little guy. Oh, you're just as orange as June ever described you.
Aw.
As you kind of bend down, it feels like it gets a little kind of agitated.
Fuzai, it's me. Remember, like, we would always try to feed you, but we couldn't, like, see where you were. So, like, I would just drop food on the ground, and, like, I always assumed Miyashita kept trying to tell me that, like, birds and, like, squirrels were just picking it up behind me, but I knew it was you.
As you kind of, as you bend down and you reach out your hand, and this little orange Shiba kind of sniffs it, and he starts to lick your hands, Kenji. You feel kind of the wetness on your fingers.
Mishida.
I pat Kenji. Here, take this, and I hand Kenji a chashu bun.
Here goes, little guy.
As you pull out the chashu bun, and Kenji, as you hold it out, you see that you watched as like all three kids are also kind of are staring directly at this tashuban as soon as it's pulled out.
Oh,
They want
right.
food.
Townful poverty. Okay. I split it into 4 pieces.
As you split it and you feed all 4 of them.
I don't have much food in my bag, but I guess I will pull out all the food that I have in my bag. So that's 5 butter mushrooms, 1 peach, a tin of milk candies from Pema, 2 char siu buns, and 2 bean buns. I'll pull them all out. Actually, I might just keep 1 singular milk candy, and then I pull the rest out and just split it amongst the kids.
You start splitting kind of snacks and food amongst the kids. And as
I'll throw
Mignot
in all
kind of
the
takes
fruit I have in there too. I have like just a bunch of halves and full fruits. I'll throw all of them in.
there's only so much that's a child can carry, but one of them kind of as Mignot begins to stuff his pocket, as he tries to kind of hold 2 pairs in his hand, and he's turned as he kind of turns to you, Mikomiyashita. Oh, you're like, you guys are like really cool people.
You feel you gotta
someone, like,
memorize this feeling of fullness, man. It's not good to be hungry, and people will do anything to feel full. You gotta remember that.
Did some like, okay, oh, I mean, this is nice. I know that like this is a lot, but can I ask for one more thing?
Yes, anything.
What is that?
And you see June looks at them as he kind of steps forward to,
Oh, I also like how English. Oh, sorry. You go first.
as Mignot says,
Oh, can you like help me make food that live forever? So so I'll like always love him.
Gosh.
It was the first time I ever have a dog, and like
he looks to June.
yeah, Mr. Winters kind of left and he like never came back. So I don't want the same to happen to Huda.
I don't think we can do that, but I can let you talk to him for 10 minutes.
Yes. In fact, Fuya, would you like to cast Speak with Animal?
Yes. And can a bag of holding hold food, or will the food still rot?
You are not entirely sure. You think that it should be able to hold food.
All right, kid, take this bag of holding. If you're ever hungry, just shove a bunch of food in there. And now I will cast Speak with Animals so that you can talk to Funzai. He's probably going to just say, like, love you. So I grip Minyo's shoulders to cast it.
Actually, you think that in this moment you may grip both June and Minyo's shoulder if you want.
Okay.
Would Dabo feel left out? Does we have a third arm, or like can she also cast with like her foot?
You think that you can certainly try.
I reach out with my Davo. Come
You-
over here. Hold on to my hip.
You try to kind of keep your balance as you reach out your foot to Davo. As you cast Speak with Animal. And you watch as the three of them begin to have a conversation. As Fudai goes, "Arf, arf," and the June goes, "Woof woof, woof woof."
Oh, yeah, that's
Everything is
exactly
right.
what you sound like when you do it.
What? Why didn't you guys tell me that was so weird?
Can I vaguely understand that? Like, for example, maybe the difference between English and Spanish. Like, do I understand some words of it?
I think that's different. English is Spanish.
I would
Like the
also
difference
say,
between fox and dog.
That's more like
Language.
English and broken
think-
English, I would think.
I think the split is large enough that when you try to kind of decipher what they're saying, it's like hearing someone with a very, very thick accent. You can make out some words. You think you hear Mikamiyashita, you think you hear the word friend.
Huh?
Mm.
As this happens, Fuya Monroe, Kenji, and Mikamiyashita, you feel that your bodies become heavy as all around you the edge of this field turns dark. And darkness kind of encroaches and it surrounds all of you as the blue sky disappears and the orange dog kind of disappears and the three kids are nowhere to be found.
Was that enough?
Did we do it?
And you realized you have made your choices and the world begins to unravel.
Guys, if we saved June, then that means he's not a scout anymore, right?
Wouldn't that mean he's not dead anymore? How does that? We would have never even met him. No, Jay.
Whatever
As-
it is, we did what we can.
As darkness kind of surrounds you, you don't feel the silence. In fact, it's bright and it's warm, and all three of you found yourself on the street with kind of people talking and with these shoppers kind of passing by and someone selling tanhulu, and this is a kind of a bustling street as various people kind of walk past you. As you hear, as you kind of look around, Kenji?
Huh?
It's Miyashita. Miss Fuya.
You okay?
You?
I run in for a hug.
I also run in for a hug. Kenji's crying.
I
As
stand at the side. I stand.
Like, knowing that his tears heal, I'm like trying to wipe them a little bit.
yeah, you feel kind of a hand on your face, Kenji, as June wipes your tears.
Boys don't cry. That's on my side. I mean, there's no shame in that, but
Oh, this
Here.
boy cries a lot.
As with his tail, he kind of pulls you in, Miko-Miyashita, or he tries to pull you in.
Can I make a dex save?
Yes, you may make a dex save.
Why are you still dead, June?
That is 11. Oh, June, it's okay. I will say out of this. Enjoy your moment. I'm glad that you're, well,
I'm
at least.
okay. You're all here.
We're all
Why?
here. Why are you here? And what about the giant dog? And what about Buzai? And Thon, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Is this your hometown?
He nods.
I guess welcome to White Rock. It's a very small town. Well, the town is really good. You should really try it.
You'll have
Do
to
they
give us
accept
a tour,
underworld currency?
Oh, yeah, I didn't really think about that. Wait, hold on. There's something that I might be able to try. Wait here, okay? Just for a second.
You see, he kind of runs off to the Tanghulu stand. As he says something to the owner, and he comes back with 5 Tanghulus.
We're rich.
Well, he owes me a favor for, like, fixing the roof. Don't worry about it.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
As he hands one to you, Fuya. Kind of this
Thank you.
orange, this sugar-coated orange. And he hands one to you, Kenji. Kind of these apple slices. And Miko Miyashita, you get the hawthorn.
Wait, Kenji, can we trade? Like, I feel like, is this the same color as Fusai's fur? I don't
And
know.
just
I'm
like
kind of traumatized.
halfway has the apple slices in his mouth.
Dang it.
I'm eating the hawthorn one by one. It's a little sour, but the sugar helps mask it.
Take my small bite.
As June also takes a bite of the what kind of looks like pear slices. As
So where
he
is
takes
Fusai?
as he take a bite, you see that kind of a single kind of stream of a single drop of tear kind of runs down his cheek as he wipes it.
Well, it's been so long since I had one of those.
Hey, see? I told you, boys do cry. You're the boyest boy I know.
Oh, coming from you, that's a huge compliment. But thank you, Kenji.
He does a salute.
Oh, yeah. Or Kenji kind of like wipes apple juice off his hands and does another salute. It's with the wrong hand.
Wait, does Kenji and Fuya look human, or do they still look like underworld?
You notice
species?
that everyone looks, well, all of you, including June, looks underworld.
And the passerbys didn't even give us another glance, and the Tanghulu stall owner didn't question June's ears.
No.
I
Are we still
see.
dreaming?
Oh, well,
As you mentioned, kind of Fuzai earlier, Fuya.
I kind of, I had to, like, send him away. He's, like, at a foster home.
Why?
Because, I figured with everything that I do, that it's not safe for him. And maybe he'd be happier just living a good life somewhere else.
What do you do?
Well,
Scout work is pretty dangerous, Fuya.
I just...
So you're still a scout right now, like.
Yeah. Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm just trying
You
to.
know me.
We are currently
See, with-
so we are in June's hometown. We're not like in Underworld City.
You are not in Underworld City.
Yeah, so like, what version of June am I talking him to? Is what I'm trying to figure out. So he's a scout, but like, no.
A scout
That-
for who? The Underworld?
Yeah, the underworld. Wait. The underworld.
As he kind of looks around,
What happened? Fuzai's not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here.
I think we may have ran into a time travel paradox here, but don't worry about it, June. You're alive, Fusa's alive. That's all that matters.
Oh,
Hey, you need to
Wait,
pick him back up.
what happened to you? Did we defeat Fuzai?
Eaten by dogs.
No, he's.
Well, that's what happened to us.
Well, okay, we got eaten by him, but we're not dead
But-
yet,
and
so
we
we need
like
to go
no
pick up
hard
Fuzai.
feelings towards
as you say this, Goon rushes over and he kind of grabs you, Fuya, and Kenji, as he kind of examines your face and.
But you're alive. Are you hurt?
Once dead, twice removed.
Emotionally.
Are we still all battered and bloody from the fighting, or do we all like heal up?
You were freaking unconscious.
Most
I would
of us
say
were
no. You
unconscious.
you are still bloody. You kind of kept the same look as when you.
Yeah,
yes,
we're all
fought.
like fucked up
Pretty creature.
terribly.
And also, that's how we looked like when we were presenting to the kids. Oh, damn.
Yes.
None of that matters, June. You need to pick up Fuzai.
June, what happened with you? What was the last thing that you remember?
I don't know. It's weird. It feels like I've had a very long dream where I met like these strange people. Like, can't remember their face, but
Seems like a total group of weirdos. Did they, like, perhaps, I don't know, give you any revelations that changed the course of your life or something? Asking for a
Did you go to
friend?
war?
it kind of. I mean, feels like I've had a really long dream. I had a dream that I never went to the army.
Yes.
I stayed in this town and then I got married and then I kind of died of old age.
You lived a whole life.
It's really weird.
That's a
And
good
like,
dream.
and then I also dreamed that, you know, Fuzai got a girlfriend and like there was a whole litter of puppies. Oh god, that was a lot.
Was Video the best man?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Good. At least that you had a life that was pretty cool, but we need to complete it by fighting Fuzai. Now, what foster home did you drop him off at?
I don't know if I think it's really better for him to
What?
be there instead of here. And I thought about it. And because whatever version of me in that dream, well, had a really happy life. I think I'm okay now.
Uzai is not. You're just abandoning him this way.
No, harsh,
I'm-
Fuya. He's in a
Well-
foster home.
I'm not. Oh yeah, that's a little mean. It was really hard, you know? It was really
Don't you
hard.
remember talking to him? He called you his friend. And you gave him away to someone you don't know.
It was a hard decision, but I know it's the right one. And even though I still love Fuzai, if you love someone, you don't let them have a good life.
He can have a good life with you.
As June kind of looks at you. And he kind of thinks for a second as he shakes his head.
Fuya, I think that would be really nice. But I think it's time we go now.
Go?
What?
Go where?
Well, leave this town.
June!
Well, if you go down the street this way, I think that's... we'd be leaving this town. Probably
I'm not.
back to the underworld, I'm guessing. I just get that feeling. It's weird.
I kind of put a hand on Fuya's shoulder. Fuya, if Haru was here and you could give him a chance to, I don't know, live the best life he could have had or take him with you into the underworld, I don't think it'd be an easy decision. Either way.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Reggie, do you even know where we are?
No, but I think I don't know, if I had the choice, if Ryu was dead, and either she could sit around here, just like it was in the old days, and stealing food off of stalls, and you know, laughing and drinking on top of rooftops, versus, well, I don't think I'd want her to face a kaiju or anything like that. Or, you know, get beaten up by captains, or get kidnapped by monkeys, or, you know, we've been through a lot now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, I don't have that decision, okay? I made a decision once and I messed up. Once you make a decision, you have to know that this is the right one. And the right one isn't abandoning your only friend.
Whatever your decision is, I will respect your decision. So, Fuya,
as-
I don't think June needs any more pressure.
As you say this, June is going to kind of pull you in for another hug.
Can I make another duck save?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
okay, June. It's okay. I'm okay.
as-
Thank you.
As he kind of hugs Fuya, then
And you'll always have another friend in me. You're not alone, Fuya.
Fuya's not gonna respond. She's gonna.
And you're still mad. Okay.
That just means that you have to compete with Silo now.
That's a little challenging, but I'm a scout, and a scout will never back down from a challenge.
And
Okay, June, lead
he-
the way.
as all of you turn towards the road away from this town of many memories in the good life that possibly becomes true in a different universe. You hear a sound coming from the alley that's kind of leading towards the street that you're in, and you hear very stark and very kind of bright. As an orange kind of ball of flame dashes out from the valley, kind of knocking a couple baskets of fruits. As it dashes towards as Fuzai dashes towards June, and kind of catches June by surprise, as he kind of falls backward. And as he kind of gets back up, he kind of holds Fuzai in his arms, and he says,
Fuzai. How have you been? Did you live a good life? I love you so much.
Think about you.
as you see kind of around you, the cities begin, the buildings begin to disappear, and the light of the sky kind of fades. As beyond that is a giant creature that you're familiar with, and you look at the center of it. You see June kind of hugging a small Shiba. As the rest of this gigantic creature, this dark, gigantic Hydra dog, began to glow, and it fades, into these like millions of little sparkles in a way that you would be familiar with, Fuya. When you watch that man enter the platform
Oh yay!
as Fuzai disappears into the
No.
light.
You have a good life, Fuzai.
And the rest of you are currently falling to the ground. And that is where we'll end today's session.